I mean, what I managed was to become very good friends with Billy Wilder for 25 years or so. And he loved debating films. I taped 30 hours of conversation with him. Unfortunately, I did not kind of commercialize them as well as Truffaut's Hitchcock or whatever. But that was because Billy Wilder didn't want it to be published, not in his lifetime. Because he was sweating, he was chewing gum, he was scratching his back. He thought, yeah, but you know, can't show this. It's not dignified enough. I think his wife Audrey had a great responsibility in this. Anyhow, you can see parts of that now, thanks to Amazon.com. You will get it. It's called Billy Wilder Speaks. And in analyzing films, you know, we looked at films as it was a Swiss clock. You know, every movement has to catch on and to work, and it has to be round, and it has to be silent, and it has to be on time, and the rhythm had to be right. And one day I showed him this black and white film with Margarete von Trotta. You saw clips on the one starting with the steam engine. Oh, that gets us to the computer. We can show one clip of that. And Billy Wilder, after the screening, said, an interesting movie, but there is something wrong with it. I mean, sometimes you're really elated, you're with it, and then you completely lose touch with it. So let's analyze it. It is set in 1919, and people are fighting each other. I thought the First World War started in 18. Oh, so it's the White Russians against the Bolsheviks and so on, and it's a very obscure time, and it happens in the Baltic states, Lithuania and so on. That's not the Balkans. Mind you, we're in California here, and for people, the Baltics and the Balkans and all that, it's very geographically very obscure. Now, your story is a woman lives in a castle, her brother comes back with a young officer, sometimes the Reds take over, then the others again. It goes back and forth like in 5 Grays to Cairo. She falls in love with her brother's friend, not knowing that her brother and this man she loves are lovers. So she gets so angry against them that she joined the Red Ones. They arrest her. They don't make prisoners. She will get shot. So she asked that the man whom she loved, but who loved her brother, is the one who will shoot her. Billy Wilder says, you got a very complicated background historically and geographically, and a very complicated story in the foreground. I think either you tell a simple story against a complicated background, or a complicated story against a simple background. The best might be you tell a simple story against a simple background. Billy, you got it. You're so right. What a mistake I made. So what's your next project? I say, oh, it's this novel by Günter Grass, you know, The Tin Drum. It's set in a city in Poland that is actually German, but with a Kashubian population, in that faraway place on the Baltic Sea. And in the foreground is a story of a 3-year-old who doesn't want to grow, and he remains a child until his 21st birthday. Oh, he said, good luck.